Hi, and welcome to Curriculum Night here at North Central. This presentation will give you information about special education programming here at the high school. My name is Meredith McCliernan, and I am in my third year here at North Central as the Special Education Department Chair. I oversee all of special education programming here, and you will see me probably only at case conferences. I attend the majority of our case conferences here in the role of public agency rep. To give you a little background, I started as a special education teacher working with students in high school, and then I spent a multitude of years at the middle school level. I earned my master's degree in educational administration and completed my Director of Exceptional Learner certification through IU. I will be done with my EDD in educational administration with a minor in educational law this coming May. Some quick facts about our special education staff. We have 27 certified staff here at North Central, including me, 2 shared school psychologists, 1 speech-language pathologist, 1 speech-language pathologist assistant, 1 shared physical therapist, 1 shared occupational therapist, and 20 teachers. Of those 20 teachers, 5 are within what we call PACES, otherwise known as life skills or functional academics. And then we have 15 who are teachers of record for our students earning a diploma. We have 31 instructional assistants, the vast majority of whom assist in our PACES program. And then we have roughly 550 students with IEPs, including 80 who are within our PACES Life Skills program. To give you a little bit of information about PACES, just to reiterate, the PACES program is also called Life Skills or Functional Academics, and it services roughly 80 students here ranging in ages from 14 to 22. This program is for students who are on a certificate of completion track. For students within Washington Township who currently attend one of our 3 middle schools, transition conferences for students in PACES will be held in the spring to discuss high school supports and programming, and also so that you can meet your child's new teacher of record. For our out-of-district students who are applying to attend Washington Township, once an application is accepted, the process begins, and a move-in case conference is required and will be held in May or the week prior to school starting. With our students in PACES, we typically try to get those conferences done sooner so that the families have a connection with the new teacher of record here at North Central. This program has 5 teachers and 28 instructional assistants. Programming and schedule is discussed at the case conference. And then a big question I get is, how is special education different at the high school for our students in PACES? One big difference is that students within the program follow a 7-period schedule, just like every other student at North Central. The daily schedule and actual classes are determined by the case conference committee at the transition conference or move-in conference, and that is reviewed every year. To shift now, talking about students who are on diploma track, another big question is, how is special education different at the high school? If a student is diploma bound, the state sets very specific limits on how much a student can be pulled out into special education. Students need to earn approximately 6 credits per semester to be on track to graduate on time. And then, how is the high school different from the middle schools within Washington Township specifically? I think most significant factor is size. It is much larger. We have a total of roughly 4,000 students here, so that's different. Another big difference is if you get an F, you have to redo that entire class. You do not get passed on without a D- or higher, and you do not get your diploma for just showing up, which is very different for students. There are specific required courses that cannot in any way be modified or changed. Independence is important, and missing assignments play a huge factor in whether you pass a class. Then as far as diploma types, it has changed a lot in the last several years. And so many students and parents ask, what are the diploma requirements for students now? So there's several different diplomas. I'm going to review the two most common. The first one is a Core 40 diploma, and then you can go higher than that. That's appropriate for students who are wanting to pursue a 4-year college straight out of high school. It requires 46 credits, and all of those are available via the DOE website and the North Central website. And then one step below the Core 40 is a general diploma. That's going to be appropriate for students who want to go to a 2-year college, a trade school, or just want to enter the workforce immediately after graduation. That requires 40 specific credits, and the biggest difference is that it's 1 less year of math and 1 less year of science, which is huge for some of our students. Then other requirements, students again need to earn 6 credits per semester or 12 credits per year to graduate on time. They have to have that D- or higher, and if they fail a class, they have to retake that entire class. The other big difference is that we are now on graduation pathways. Students will not take I-STEP in high school. They no longer require that at the high school level. They do not require iLearn either. They'll take an iLearn type test in biology, but that does not count against them. And the link that I have here will give you more information on graduation pathways. It can be kind of confusing, so at the freshman year conference, we can review that in depth so that both the student and the families understand what is required for graduation. Then another question I get is, how will my child get help in high school? Each child is assigned a teacher of record to oversee the implementation of the IEP. That person is going to be the go-to for the student and the family. You can go to them with questions, with concerns, to elicit help to help solve a problem. There are also many school level supports that students are encouraged to access. That includes teacher support hours, which happen before and after school. The Learning Center, which is a tutoring center, is available during school hours and after. And all 3 of those are a free form of tutoring for students and is available to all students at North Central. The other specialized supports are determined by the Case Conference Committee at the Transition Conference or Move-In Conference. And those can be adjusted based on a student's response to those supports. And it's important we make that decision as a team as we work through high school together. After listening to this presentation, if you have more questions, worries, concerns, please feel free to email me. My email is listed there in blue. It's kind of long. It is going to be easier to contact me via email than phone, as I'm in meetings the majority of the day. But if you would like to gather more information by phone, you can also call the school and ask for Miss McLernon. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you have a great curriculum night.